The craziest part about dating white guys as a black girl is my boyfriend is going on a 4-day hike in the middle of nowhere. I'm convinced he's never gonna leave me. He's just gonna go missing.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, all the love in the world. So I've made a video like this. I'm going to leave it somewhere around here, where women who are dating or who have dated white men in the past share their experiences, and you guys loved the video, so I decided to bring like a part 2. So let's listen to other women share their experiences about dating white men, and we can share our thoughts in the comment section.
Okay, can we talk about some thingy things? Because some of you guys have lost the plot and or losing the plot. And as a woman who dates outside of her race and who is currently dating a white man, I get asked a lot of the time whenever I'm talking about my dating life and how I'm getting treated. Some people will be like, is this a pasta and lobster situation? And I'm like, yes, I'm dating a white man. And they'll be like, oh, this is my chance, like, signed to date a white man to get a certain treatment. And I'm like, let's talk about it a little bit, because discourse about the pasta and lobster situation or dating a white man is getting a little outrageous. Some of you guys are starting to sound like the black men who will explain away why it is that they want to date white women, and I want y'all to pause, take a step back, and be like, that's not the answer, because we are not doing that. You should date men because you're attracted to them and you like them as an individual, not because they are a white man. Some of you guys are trying to force yourself to date people that you're not even attracted to, because you're thinking that you're about to get a certain type of life. And I need y'all to get into your mind, even as someone who is currently dating a white man, there are trash men across every race and ethnicity. You can't escape the sassy man apocalypse. You can't escape the patriarchy. And we can really get into the nitty-gritty of things and talk about the subtle differences between dating a white man and dating a black man. I don't tend to like to talk about it because it can get a little, dicey up in the mix. However, some of you guys are starting to sound really wild, and I'm not liking it. Also, be very mindful of who it is that you are choosing if you are choosing to date outside of your race, because there are girls going through the trenches right now with a white man. Don't let it be you, sister. Don't let it be you. Choose wisely.
Being dark is not a problem. Why? Because so many other men want you. They made you think it was a problem. It's not a problem. Just because Tyrone and Jaheem don't want you, that doesn't mean Rick and Todd and Chad don't. And they got more money. What are you doing? It's not really a problem. It's just something that someone told you was a problem, but it wasn't even a problem. If you believe that stereotype, you're only making it stronger. That's why I keep telling y'all, stop looking at it as a problem and see what you can do. If you need to level up enough to get Rick and Todd, that's what you need to do. You can't sit there and be ratchet and expect Dusties to come after you. Dusties are trained and they're brainwashed. So please go get you something else they really like, they really want to experience. They're marrying, dating, they're having children now. If that's what you think is holding you back, why would you want someone that doesn't want you anyway? Looking good has absolutely nothing to do with skin color. I'm dark skinned, honey, and I pull all races. Yes, that's true.
I think being a black woman and being with you as a white man, that really exacerbated my feeling of having to be on all the time, because I've only been with black men, really. The men that I grew up with, even if I didn't date them, they were a certain type of guy, like a tough guy, a hard guy. What'd you say to me, bitch? Kind of guy, because you're not like that. I felt like I had to adopt those hyper masculine traits, and that put me in a place where I felt like I had to be hard for myself, for my own protection, because you weren't hard to the world, and that wasn't something that computed to me. And I think that being with you made me feel like I had to be even more hard, because it's like, you're not going to notice when I walk into a place and I'm getting looks because I'm black, or you might not notice all the microaggressions.
Over time, that's something I'm definitely aware of, and making sure that you feel comfortable in those situations. And if we need to leave, or if we need to get out of a situation because you're feeling uncomfortable, like, I'm totally open to that. Just being more aware in that sense. That took some time.
Everyone wants to know how we met. Should I tell them or do you want to tell them? Yes, I just woke up. That's why the eye bags are there. But we're outside right now. So I went to Toronto to eat. First of all, I was in Toronto for Gag City, Nicki Minaj. So I went out to Daphne to eat, and I was leaving, and the waiter was like, someone just paid your bill, and I was like, who? And then he pointed to him. So I was like, all right, like, I'm a dip, like, after like 10 minutes, but he was still on the call, and I left, and then he chased me outside Daphne, and he was like trying to talk to me, and I was like, boy, bye, because like, this is not even me sounding cocky, but like, when I go out, like, my bill is like always paid. So I was like, if you're really serious, you have to spend the rest of the day with me. And I knew he had shit to do, so I made him, well, I didn't make him, he cancelled all his meetings for me, and we went shopping, and he's been on my hip ever since then. Yeah, guys, that's literally our story.
If you date a white boy, do it right. Do it right. Because I personally, if I were to ever date a white boy, why would I date a wigger?
Hi, hello, black woman here dating a white man. What kind of white man? Wonder Bread white. Wonder Bread Whyte. Let me give you a little story time. So I started medical school last year, right? And like in any new environment, all the black students, right, we congregated together. I think there was like 9 of us. And early in the school year, right, keep in mind we're just getting to know each other. Early in the school year, one of the girls had a birthday, and so she wanted to do a little birthday brunch. Now, my boyfriend was coming in town that same weekend because we're long distance, and they were so kind, and they were like, oh, just bring him to brunch. We'd love to meet him, yada, yada, right? Now, keep in mind, this is brunch in Indy. So, like, what you think in terms of brunch outfits, don't think DC, don't think Atlanta. Turn it down a couple notches. But, like, we still dressed up. Like, the birthday girl, she had on this really cute, like, sequin jumpsuit and everything. Some people had some dresses and whatnot. I had on just like a little like crop tank top, the high neck, some jeans, a shoulder bag, and heels, right? Nothing too over the top. Let me show y'all what my man pulled up to the brunch wearing. Okay, so this is my outfit, right? Cute, cute. He put on the polo, the khakis, tucked the polo into the khakis with the belt, and then had the sneakers on. To brunch. My man wore that to brunch. I was like, could you look any more white? And yes, if you guessed it correctly, he was going to golf right after this. But it was a great time and everyone loved him. I love me my little Wonder Bread.
Not all black women are supposed to be with black men. Yeah, and many of you are trying to make fetch happen. You guys are trying to get with black men, and no shade, but black love is a scam. Why is it a scam? It's a scam because for every 100 black women, there are only 88 black men. And black men actually interracially date and marry at 3 times the rate of black women. So there literally are not enough black men to go around. So in this video, I wanted to share with you how to date white men. Okay, girl, if you're one of these black women, then you probably need to be dating a white man, okay? Now, if you have oversized glasses, white. If you have a septum piercing, white. If you wear denim jackets with the sleeves rolled up, white. If you are a suburban girl, an emo girl, an alt girl, heavy metal girl, white. If your hair is braided with a little bit of new growth and tucked behind the ears, white. If you have a big curly wig, white. If you are a darker skinned woman with shorter natural hair, giving Lupita realness, white, okay? Now, those are the archetypes that should be dating white guys. You see it everywhere, and so I wanted to share that with you. Now, how? How do we actually engage with white guys? Because guess what, girl? They're not going to approach you like, you know, men of color will, right? They're going to be a little bit more reserved. I always hear, oh my God, they're staring at me. Girl, here's what you're going to need to do. Now, please understand, if a white guy is chatting with you for 2 to 3 minutes, it's not a friendly neighbor conversation. He is interested in you. He's living for you. He likes you, right? So flirt back, girl. Flirt, yeah? If you see a guy and the white feet are pointing toward you, girl, he's into you. He likes you. The thing about white guys is that you're going to have to start the conversation. You're going to have to give him a compliment, smile. You're going to have to ask for help, ask for a recommendation. That's how you're going to interact and engage with these guys. Now, I know that you're asking, like, what kind of white guys, girl? Because no shade, but not all white guys are actually equal. So, a couple of things, right? Look at the hair. If it's a redhead, take him to bed. Yeah? If it's a long-haired white guy, long hair, don't care. If he is bald and over 35 years old, he's into you probably. If he's younger than 35, he's probably in the skinheads, girl, and you want to stay away. If he is European, he's into you. If he is like an artist, but like well-established and successful, he's into you. If he is, if he's an I, if he is Irish or Italian, girl, the eyes have it, and they probably need to have you. Now, I hope that this is helpful for you as you're navigating these white guys, girl, and have fun.
So in my previous video, people shared a lot in the comment section, even people that have dated white men before, people that have been with white men before, you know, everybody shared a lot. I would have linked the video somewhere up here. In this video, you know, I've also heard some other people talk about their experiences, but there's a creator that said something that stuck out to me. She said, if you want to date a white man, don't date him because of what you've heard that they do. Well, I want to date a white man because, you know, I've heard that they are serious, they go straight to the point, they do this, they do that, they are romantic. If you want to date somebody because you are attracted to them, not because of what you think you are going to gain from them. I pray and hope that you women understand that it is about how you feel about a person and not what this person is going to give you. Even though it's good to be selfish, but if you are only having the material things or, you know, other things in your mind while being selfish, you might make mistakes. You might be blind to the most important things. So if you want to, please go ahead, but make your research, ask properly, ask the things you're supposed to ask, vet him nicely the same way you vet a man of color, and enjoy your relationship. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment so that I know who is watching my video and so that I can engage you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.